What is going on, YouTube? It is LordZhangFei bringing you the final episode of the Uber Set Challenge, Mavina's Battle Hymn. There is no lore regarding this set, but given the fact that it has a Grand Matron bow and only Amazons can use that, it is safe to say Mavina must have been an Amazon from the past. Here is a little video clip from the original video I did along with the other sets about 5 months ago. Took me about 10 minutes to kill Bale like this. I decided to give it another shot. Let's check out these items. Alright, first item's going to be the Diadem. 1 to all skills, 50% bonus to attack rating, 30% increased attack speed, all resistance 25. Super godly helm. The bow is where everything kind of starts falling apart for Ubers. 40% increased attack speed is about all that this thing has going for it. And we do have a burr socketed in ours. And then we have the armor. It does give a decent boost to defense, 2 to passive and magic skills, 30% faster hit recovery. I mean, it could be worse. The gloves are definitely clutch for a cold bow, but unfortunately we cannot use cold in Ubers, so it's kind of worthless. And then we do have the belt, 20% faster run walk, 5% mana stolen per hit, all resistances plus 25. This is the only belt in the entire game that does give the faster run walk bonus. Go ahead and open this room up here. Appreciate you guys joining me for this final video here. If you've been following the Uber Set Challenge the entire time, I appreciate all of your support. I'm going to be real upfront about this. This set is absolutely horrible, and there is quite a lot of pre-buffing and trying to get everything perfect going for it. I actually spent a couple days doing this, rebuilding it, and then replaying it because I just wanted to get a really good video to finish it off. The first video was really solid. It's just I run into this problem doing this, and Bale just seems like he cannot be killed. You do not do enough damage. There's not enough going on for it. Mavina's is really built for a cold Amazon, but seeing as you can't even break that immunity with anything, it's pointless to try to use it. So we did just get the Merc faded. Gonna go ahead and get faded ourselves here. Some of the other items that we are using is Marowaks, 2 Raven Frost, and we have a teleport amulet. One of the big challenges of this whole thing is that Mavina's takes up practically every useful slot there is. I mean, having an amulet is good, but I really wanted to go with that teleport. It just makes it much more playable. I'm not really into the whole shoot and kite. That's just not really my style. Alright, well, let's let the show begin. Cast the decoy. Maybe keep him busy for a quick second. Hit him with that life tap real quick. Teleport away. Oh, looks like we pulled Bale. That is no good. Definitely was trying to pull Mephisto only. Bale came to join the party, but I need to split him up anyway, so this really isn't a bad thing. Go ahead and get him over here in the corner, and we will dip on out of here. It just seemed without teleport, it would just be such a pain in the ass. Not being able to split him up properly. I mean, I guess you could kind of juke him with your decoy, but teleport's just way more of a solid strategy. Alright, let's go back. Hit him with that life tap again. We're going to go ahead and get that Merc on him. Hit him with that Bone Prison. Give those minions something to do and give him the inability to spawn guys around him, which is really going to give our Merc and our Valk a really big advantage here. I am hitting him with Guided Arrow as well. There we go. This is going really well. Oh, look at that. Teleport right on him real quick. I am also using Immolation Arrow in between all of these casts. Looks like we got him down. That was really easy. I made that look a lot easier than it really is. You're probably wondering, how did your Merc stay alive? Most of the times when you see people keep their Merc alive like that, it is because they have really good auras to back them up, or a really high battle orders. Of course, we have none of that. So we did use a Tomb Reaver and a Blackhorn's face on that run there for Mephisto. We do swap that out, and we switch it up to a Phoenix for Diablo, and we switch the helm to a Golem's face. Now that is going to put him at 50% crushing blow and 33% open wounds for this Diablo fight. And for the Mephisto fight, he was actually at 75% crushing blow with 33% open wounds. Definitely a huge help with fighting them. Not too sure I would have the patience to do it without a Merc. I'm sure it could be done. We're gonna go ahead and do another quick battle order. I found myself really trying to rush the time in this video to try to make it an easier watch for everybody, and I found that me worrying about that was really hindering how I was playing, because I was more focused on how well things were going from a speed point. So this definitely is not the fastest run, I'll just go ahead and say that. Alright, here we go. Looks like Diablo is not cooperating at all. This is about as bad of a scenario as we can get. We're gonna have to clean this up. A lot of this run is cleaning up the minions. In the original run that I did use multi-shot and strafe, so that was easier to clean up the minions, but I found with guided arrow, it's just a better spell. It may not do as much damage overall. As you'll see, we switched to our Rising Sun there. We are going to be using Rising Sun once we get everything situated. That way these Venom Lords can't roast you alive. That was one of the big challenges with Mavinas, is that there is no absorb on the entire set at all. And seeing as we are using a teleport amulet, we definitely had to switch that up mid-fight just to not die. I will say this whole run, Diablo is really on point with those bone prisons. So we're going to go ahead and reset here. Get right back in it. Try to see if we can get him in a better spot. There we go. That was not bad. Doesn't look like our Merc or Valk are in on that, so it's just going to be us doing some damage here for a minute. Switch it up to Rising Sun again. And let's see if this one goes well. Now we are casting the bone prisons to kind of keep everyone stuck, and more importantly, not let him spawn guys around him, so that we can get that one-on-one Merc action. Now the mercenary does have fire absorb from the Phoenix, so that is a huge plus. That's one of the main reasons we are using it. There are just too many Venom Lords for him to survive solely on life tap. And again, this looks like a total disaster. Too many Venom Lords. We're gonna have to clean this up again. But it is what it is, you know. This set really is not easy at all. I can't even stress that enough. I'm sure there are decent PVM usages for it if you are playing with a cold arrow. But like I said, you know, you see that lag right there? I was actually stuck in a bone prison, and I lagged away, and then it was like, nope. He just keeps spawning these Venom Lords. Wow, I actually teleported right into a bone prison. That is kind of funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean these guys up. I will say being able to actually kill these guys is nice. The last couple of runs I did, we were using elemental damage, and obviously you cannot break these guys' immunity. Alright, so maybe the third time is the charm here. Let's go ahead and repair all of this stuff. I think we went through like 2 million in-game gold doing this. Get a nice quick battle orders going on. Finish cleaning this up. Now we are only at 20% crushing blow just from our weapon, so that really hurts us, but it really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, crushing blow is so nerfed as an Amazon. It is like 1/16 effectiveness against bosses, so again, the mercs are really pulling the weight here. But the trick is trying to get that merc to stay alive. It is not easy, especially stay alive and keep the fight going. And like you've noticed right here, he's not even attacking Diablo. He's getting busy with them damn Venom Lords. Probably could have had him right here if Bone Prison would have stuck with it. Gonna have to swap out. Ooh, that was pretty rough. Almost died. Running out of bows. There's those Bone Prisons again. He is really doing a number on me right now. Let's get into some numbers while we do all this. So we do 749 through 3,557 immolation arrow damage with a 2,345 to 2,436 splash damage on that. Oh, that's actually a really good spot. We got him in the building here. That's really good. We can block off these Venom Lords with more Bone Prisons. Get in this really good spot here. Now our guided arrow does some decent damage actually. It does 810 through 4,025, and that does have a 59% chance for a critical strike. Unfortunately though, it's just not a fast attack. We are only at 2.5 attacks per second at 10 frames per cast or per attack, so not very good. There's actually only way to get more attack speed would be to put on a High Lords. Ooh, that was almost a big rip right there. What's interesting about this situation that I'm in right here is that the Venom Lords are actually healing me by shooting the fire through the walls, and their physical attack can't hit me. So this is a really good spot that we're in right here. Looks like I need to get that life tap on him though. I do not notice that, and my Merc is going to die. Oh, a little too late with that. He is so close. Let's try to see if we can pull it out. Oh man, he's hitting me hard. Doesn't look like it. You got to think every time he's hitting me too. Also, I am not attacking as I should. So the Merc does do a lot of the damage, but just him being there and being in the front, taking the hits, it lets me fire freely. Ouch, that really hurt. There's a lot of times where I do almost die in this. Obviously, I don't have a battle orders going on here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I got Diablo on his heels, though. Being in that building is really helping us out. One of the other lame things about this set is that it does only give you like 1,900 defense, which is not a lot at all. Which means that anytime that they have high attack rating, they're basically hitting you 95% of the time. So it's just a really bad set if you're trying to tank. Looks like Diablo gained half his health back. That is a big rip. He's going down fairly quick right here though. We got a really good spot. If you'll notice, there's like 3 or 4 Venom Lords shooting me through the wall, healing me with their fire. This is a really good situation right here. Since everyone does have battle orders casted on them too, they have good life. Our Valkyrie actually has 5,662 life after battle orders, so she definitely is tanking a lot of hits, as is the Merc. I did notice too that when you are playing this, I don't do this as much as I should in the run just because there's so much going on with Bone Prison, life tap, attacking, switching to immolation arrow. I mean, I'm constantly trying to do something. That if you casted your Valkyrie, and you can cast them right next to the boss will stop attacking your Merc and go immediately for the Valkyrie. The only problem is that will be a Valkyrie without battle orders. So in the Mephisto fight, for example, they'll pretty much get smoked right away. Looks like we're going to get him this time. we got a good situation going here. That fire absorb on that Phoenix is what is keeping him alive. See you later, Diablo. That was quite a fight. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I beat this, when I originally did it, oh, my Merc is almost dead. There you go, feed him a juve. But the first time I did this, I was able to kill Diablo within 2 minutes. So it just goes to show you that using Mavinas in here, things can go dicey on practically every Uber boss. There it is. Finally got him down. So that's one thing I found interesting, because normally you can have a strategy where you'll be able to easily kill Mephisto or easily kill Diablo, and Baal is always going to be the guy that's the hardest. A lot of the times that's the case because Baal has the best life regeneration. He teleports, so if you try to get him in a pinned position, it never works. But with the Mavina set here, any boss could go wrong at any time. I don't even want to tell you guys how many organ sets I wasted trying to get this video. Not particularly dying every time. I think I only died a couple times, but it would just get so out of hand with the spawns and with everything that it would have taken me, you know, in 45 minutes to beat it in that situation. So I would just bail on the set. A couple of times I'd grab my smiter and come finish it up, but towards the end I was just wanted to really hope I could beat this again. Alright, so there's Diablo. It's time to move on to Baal. Now this is something interesting that I had going on here. I made iron golem bombs. You're probably like, what the hell is that? Excuse me. Well, an iron golem bomb is 3 die facets socketed into these alder weapons here. And we're going to throw them in this building. Now one of the big problems that you have trying to kill Baal with the way that I'm doing it is that in that building he can spawn summons. Obviously they're immune to physical. That doesn't work at all when your Merc needs life leech to survive. So if he gets stuck attacking those guys, he's gonna die practically, not right away, but he'll die quick. So what I came up with was that I'm going to create these iron golem bombs. They practically die on normal circumstances right as you spawn them, and then they do spawn a level 50, or they do cast a level 51 poison nova, a level 31 meteor, and a level 47 chain lightning. And with the meteor being 405 damage per second, just kind of sitting on the ground, it actually is enough to kill those summons and also inflict more damage on Baal. I'm not bluffing when I said the first time I beat this, it took me 10 minutes of just fighting him, and most of the time, 6 or 7 of those minutes, he was at 1% life, just not dying. And this build just does not have enough damage, so I thought, well, how can we get more damage without really being able to do much, because we only have these open inventory slots. And so I figured, hey, throw on a metal grid last second when he gets super low on health, swap to the metal grid, cast the iron golems, and there's 6 of them there altogether. If you add all that up, it's 3,631 through 4,619 damage practically instantly. And with 6 of them being there, you know, that's some significant damage if you are in a moment where you need just a little bit more. It doesn't really play out as well as I had wanted to in this run here. He actually, well, you'll see. So go ahead and do the whole pre-buff thing again. Like I said, I caught myself being too worried about trying to make a perfectly fast video, and I just said, forget it. I'm just going to play the best that I can, give myself the best chance to win. And if you think it's too much pre-buff, well, I'm sorry, man, but that's how I roll, you know? Definitely, Mavina's was by far easily the hardest set there was. the most unpredictable. Amazons are just really trash in Uber Tristram. The only successful ones that I can do it with quick actually use Bloodraven's Charge, and they use Revives. I may make a strategy guide on that, because that's actually a super sick build. But we did switch our weapon up on our mercenary to Reaper's Toll. So he is going to be still at 50% crushing blow and 33% open wounds with the duress and the Golem's face. So like I said, we're going to get Bale, bring him right into this building, and hope that we can just keep chunking away at him until he gets low enough to start casting these iron golem bombs on him. And notice I am switching to Immolation Arrow. Go ahead and switch it up real quick to Rising Sun. Get that fire absorb, because I am standing in fire, so that is going to be healing me a little bit. Cool thing about Guided Arrow is it takes 0 mana once you get so high. So now we are really doing a number on Bale. This is looking super good, but if you'll notice, he's starting to spawn guys in there. I do notice that, and I am going to pull out my Metal Grid here in just a second, but I'm just trying to get a few immolations on him, really weaken him out. Let's go ahead and start casting these golems. Here we go. And somehow, some way, these golems are just not attacking. Really bad luck with this run. He is kind of holding it down a little bit at the front door, letting our Merc get in there. I do try to cast a decoy. This is when everything kind of starts falling apart, though. Bale got that second. Oh man, 300 health. Ooh, 11 health. That was so close. 11 health, man. 11 health. Alright, so we're gonna have to reset here, clean up that mess. Looks like he got real lucky and his teleport glitched out, so he cannot follow me. Alright, go ahead and get some pots. Looks like they weren't selling pots or mana pots over there, so we'll get some more from Jamala. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good about the situation with Bale. Hopefully his life didn't fully regen. Open wounds does last a little bit of time. That only took a few seconds, so let's go ahead and clean this up real quick. Cast a battle order. Oh, just kidding. Definitely going to hurt Bale's regen here. Looks like I left it in the stash. Go ahead and get that battle orders. Let's get back in there. All right, here we go. Let's clean this up, get this going. As much as I hated doing this set, it actually was probably pretty good for me. Amazon is by far my weakest class. I practically never play them. So being able to play one and use a lot of the different skills, and it was good. Alright, looks like Bale only regen half his health. Let's see if we can pull it off. Go ahead and swap to our Rising Sun real quick. Ooh, Bale is already going down. This is nice. Get that Iron Golem going. Kind of fumbling around right there. Now something funny happens right here. The Iron Golem actually doesn't die, and he's actually inflicting damage. He doesn't do too much damage. He does 300 to 500 damage per hit, so it's something extra. More than that if you calculate in the Decrepify damage. You know, in this instance, anything helps. I mean, literally, it would be like this for 10 minutes the last time I was playing like this. We get awesome right there, though. Notice Golem died. Casted that Meteor. Casted that Chain. And the Poison Nova. And there you go. Felt really good to be able to do this again. Doing it twice was quite a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. I know the other dude that did this, shout out to him for doing his strategy with kiting like that. That's pretty cool. I didn't even want to try it like that. It just seemed to get out of hand real easily. Go over all the gear. We do have 30 maximum damage jewels in those two items. I didn't feel like the attack speed was really worth it. there you go. Those are the skills. Appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you're still watching till the end here, thank you for sticking around for it. Definitely took me quite a while to redo this. It took like 3 or 4 days or something. But excited to move on. It feels really nice to have all 32 sets done and in the books. And I look forward to showing you guys my next project. I think you guys will like it. Other than that, thanks for sticking around. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. And I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.